See next chapter, key elements of QTP. Key elements. Key elements of QTP. First chapter index. Add-in manager. Add-in manager. Next, test pane. Next, active screen. Active screen. Next, data table. Next, debug viewer. Next, information pane. Pane means an area. Next, missing resources pane. Next, Qtp commands. Qtp commands. See, these are the key elements of Qtp tool. First, add-in manager. What is add-in manager? See, launch Qtp tool. While launching, Qtp shows add-in manager. See, in this add-in manager, you can find list of add-ins, available add-ins in our company. Available add-ins in our company. See, add-in manager lists out all available add-ins in our company. Here we have to select appropriate add-ins. We can select one or more add-ins, but if you select unnecessary add-ins, no side effects, no issues, but tool performance will be reduced. So don't select unnecessary add-ins, select required add-ins. How to select add-ins, that we will discuss in planning chapter. Now just know this concept. Add-in manager lists out all available add-ins in our company. Here we have to select appropriate add-ins. Then Qtp loads that add-ins. See, click OK. Now Qtp launching. See, this is Qtp tool main window. Next topic, test pane. Test pane. What is test pane? Pane means an area. Test pane. It is this white color area. It is an area where we generate, edit and view test script. It is an area where we generate, view and edit tests. It is editor of Qtp tool. Editor of Qtp tool. See, here 3 units. Statement. Next, action. Next, top level unit, test. Statement, action, test. Another name for statement, you can say step or instruction step or instruction. Statement or step or instruction. What is statement? 1 minute. MSG box QTP. It is statement. It displays. What is the Vinya? What is the problem? See, statement. What is the problem, Avinya? Okay. Statement. It is a minimal executable unit. A minimal executable unit. A minimal executable unit. See, statement is different, line is different. One line may have one or more statements and vice versa. See, in this example, one statement, one line. Run the script. One statement, one line. Next, with colon symbol, with colon, we can join statements. Any statements. MSG box, suppose VB script. Run the script. First QTP, next VB script. Display. Now tell me, Rajan, how many statements in this example? How many statements?
Two.
How many lines?
Two.
Okay. How many lines?
You got only one line.
One line.
But joined by colon.
Yes. One line, two statements.
In one line, you have to join two statements using colon.
Okay. Put mute. One line, two statements. See, line is different, statement is different. One line may have one or more statements and vice versa. Next, observe Sarah. 1 minute. I will execute this one. Say it is executing. How many statements, Sarah? How many statements?
One statement only.
How many lines?
Right now it's two lines.
Two lines.
But it's only one statement.
Yes. See, using underscore symbol, we can split the statement. Okay. See, line is different, statement is different. What is statement? A minimal executable unit. Next, action is, here action is there, action. See, top unit, observe, tool header, quick test professional test. Action, what is action? See, action means set of statements to perform a task or tasks. See, action. Set of statements to perform a task or tasks, depends on size of the code. Tasks. Set of statements to perform a task or tasks. Next, test. Form the definition for test, Vishala. What is test?
No, sir. Test.
Can you tell me, Punita, what is test?
No, sir.
Okay.
Can I tell, sir and Sarah? It is a set of actions to perform perform a test case.
Test case, that is different. We are diverting the topic. See, set of statements to perform a task or tasks. Set of actions you used. Set of actions not mandatory. one or more actions. See, suppose yours is small test, you can use that default action only. You no need to create multiple actions. See, one or more actions, one or more actions to perform a task or tasks. One or more actions. Suppose in our test only one action is there, that time no difference between test and action. No difference between test and action. Suppose multiple actions are there, then difference is there. Okay, here statement is mandatory unit, test is mandatory unit, but why actions? See, that we will discuss in actions chapter. Just remember, actions for reusability. Actions are equivalent to functions in VB script. Action is tool feature, function is script feature. It is reusable. It is for reusability. Actions for reusability. See, statement, action, test. Okay na Vishala? Statement, action, test.
Yes, sir.
What is statement?
It is a minimal executable unit, sir.
Minimal executable unit. What is action?
Action is set of statements to perform a task.
Task or tasks, single task or
Task.
multiple tasks. No restrictions, no
Yes,
limitations.
sir.
And what
Yes,
is
sir.
test?
One or more actions to perform a task or tasks.
Okay, good. See, test pane has two views. Observe at bottom of the tool window. Test pane has two types of views, two views. One is export view, another is keyword view. 1 minute. Generate the script using recording. Say, test pane has two views, export view, keyword view. What is export view? Test in VB script format. Test in VB script format. What is keyword view? Test in GUI format. See, test is same, views are different. If you perform any modifications in one view, that can be automatically reflects in another view. Suppose here 4 statements, you delete one statement. Suppose second statement. Switch to keyword view, only 3 statements. In keyword view, you rename this one. Otherwise, you delete this one. Export view, only 2 statements. See, test pane has 2 views. One is export view, test in VB script format. Another is keyword view, test in GUI format. Views are different, test is same. If you perform any modifications in one view, that automatically reflects in another view. Anyhow, that these views are very keyword export view is flexible. Sometimes keyword view is flexible. When to use keyword view, when to use export view, that we will discuss in creating test chapter. Creating test chapter. See, check once again. Test pane. It is an area where we generate view and edit tests. Test or test script. Deleting is different. Deleting, see, test is file. You can delete that test file from hard disk. Test pane, it is an area where we generate, view and edit test or test script. Next, here 3 units: statement, action, test. Statement or step or instruction, all are synonyms. A minimal executable unit. Next, action, a set of statements to perform a task or tasks. Test, set of not set not mandatory, set of actions not mandatory, one or more actions to perform a task or tasks. Next, test pane has 2 views: keyboard view, export view. Export view, test in VB script format; keyboard view, test in GUI format. Next, a active screen. Active screen. What is active screen? See, active screen, it captures and holds screenshot for every user operation on AUT. AUT means application under test. See, once again, active screen, it captures and holds screenshot for every user operation on AUT. See, advantage is we can easily understand the script. Disadvantage, it occupies more memory. So tool performance will be reduced. See, during execution, tool performance will be reduced. Generally, novice testers, means beginners, use this feature. In real time, generally we don't use this feature. If you don't want capture screenshots, you can reduce the capture level. See, generate, stop recording, launch active screen, view menu, active screen. See, place cursor in first statement. See, activating the dialog box. Activating means selecting. Next, entering agent name, entering password. See, observe that rose color marking. Next, click on OK button. See, once again, active screen, it captures and holds screenshot for every user operation on AUT. AUT means application under test, so that we can easily understand the script. See, it is advantage is understanding and editing test script. How to edit, that we will discuss in future chapters. Just remember, advantage is understanding and editing test scripts. Disadvantage, it occupies more memory, so tool performance will be reduced during execution. If you don't want capture level, if you don't want capturing screenshots, you can reduce the capture level. It is configurable feature. Okay. How to launch active screen? View menu, active screen. Now tell me, Rajan, what is active screen? Advantage, disadvantage, and how to launch? Quick.
Uh, Advantage is that you can go to view menu to launch it and select the active screen. And advantage is that it is for understanding and editing the every user actions what you are doing. And disadvantage is that it will use lot of memory. So as a beginner you can do that, but when you normally use this tool as an expert basis, this is not to be used because it will slow down the performance of the tool.
Okay. But you forgot definition. Remaining all things you explained. And one more mistake also. See, don't use the action term. User actions. You used user actions. Action term is reserved for reusable component. See, English action is different, QTP action is different. Action term reserved for this reusable component. So use user operation, not user action.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. See, next, how to configure. Suppose if you don't want this one capturing screenshots, you can reduce the capture level. How? See, take the navigation, tools menu, options, active screen left side, reduce the capture level, apply, OK. Next, take new test, generate the script using recording. Say, launch active screen, view menu, active screen, place cursor in first statement, no screenshot, second, third, fourth, no screenshots. Tell me the navigation, Sarah, how to configure active screen.
You go to Tools menu, go to Options. On the left-hand side pane, you will see the active screen. On that, you select
reduce or increase the capture level. Increase,
and apply it.
Increase or decrease. Increase or decrease the capture level. Apply. OK. This is about configuring active screen. Okay. Next.
But if you, sir, I have a question. If you totally remove it, what's the point?
Totally?
I mean, if you don't see any screenshots or anything, it is not usable, right? Is it for user training later on when you can take the screenshots and tell them how to use the application? Is that what you're trying to tell us?
Yes. See, it is only for understanding purpose. Understanding and editing the script. How to edit that I will show in checkpoints chapter. Understanding and editing the script. Already I told, only novice users, means beginners, use this feature.
Thank you.
Beginners use this
Question
feature.
quickly,
Ah.
please. Tools menu, you go to tools, how to configure, you go to tools menu, then options. Yes.
Tell me.
Tool me options. Then active screens. Then select the capture level. Okay.
Tell me, Rajan, what is your question?
Is that right?
Right.
Tool menu, options, active screens,
increase
then
or decrease
adjust the capture level.
Increase or decrease the capture level, apply OK. That is the navigation for
apply.
Configuring active screen.
Okay.
See. See, in QTP tool, we have nearly 120 to 130 features. But in real time, we use 30 to 35 features only. See, some features are useless features. Some features are alternates. See, different alternates. See, don't concentrate on all features, concentrate on required features. In QTP tool, nearly 130 features are there, but in real time we use 35 to 40, below 40 only. Some features are alternates, some features are useless features. Example, checkpoints, one of the useless feature in QTP tool. Output values useless. Checkpoints, limited use or no use. See, important features are object repository, object identification configuration, object spy, step generator, data table, etc. Okay, anyhow, I will introduce all features. Concentrate. Next, third one, data table. Data table. What is data table? Concentrate. This is some important feature. How to launch? See, view menu, data table. What is data table? It is an integrated spreadsheet for data related operations. Example, data driven testing. It is an integrated spreadsheet for data related operations. Next, it has two types of sheets. Observe left side bottom. It has two types of sheets. Not two sheets, two types of sheets. One is global sheet, another is action sheets or local sheets. See, in this test only one action, so one action sheet. Suppose if we have 4 actions in this test, one global sheet for entire test, action sheets for specific actions. If we have 4 actions, total 5 sheets, one global, 4 actions. See, it has two types of sheets. See, now just I am introducing this feature. Practical I will show in data driven testing chapter. Here I am not showing any practical, only introducing what is what. Next, QTP attach one data table for every test. It is test level feature, not tool level feature. QTP attach one data table for every test. Suppose in your project, if you create 100 tests, QTP attach 100 data tables. Next, data table located in two areas. One is in QTP tool main window. Here name is design time data table. Another is in QTP tool result window. Their name is runtime data table. What is the use of runtime data table? That we will discuss in practical chapter. Next, one more important point. Usage of data table. Concentrate. Usage of data table. It has 3 types of usage. First one, put mute somebody's system making noise. Whose system is? Avoid that noise. Usage of data table. First one, enter test data directly into data table and connect to the test. Second usage, import data from external files and connect to the test. Third usage, import data from databases, any database, and connect to the test. See once again. Points. Vishala, concentrate. Next, you need to answer my question. First one, what is data table? It is an integrated spreadsheet for data related operations. Example, data driven testing. Next, how to launch data table? View menu, data table. Next, data table has two types of sheets: global sheet for entire test, action sheets for specific actions. Next, data table located in two areas. One is in QTP tool main window. Here name is design time data table. Another location in QTP tool result window. Their name is runtime data table. Next, QTP attach one data table for every test. If you create 10 tests, 10 data tables. It is test level feature. Next important concept, usage of data table. It has three types of usage. First one, enter test data directly into data table and connect it to the test. Next, import alternates. Otherwise, import test data from external files, either flat files, notepad like, or Excel files. Import test data from external files and connect to the test. Next, third usage, import test data from databases and connect it to the test. Now tell me, Vishala, tell me about data table quick.
It is a spreadsheet
Uh, it is an spreadsheet. What is it?
for
Is an
data related operations.
it is an
Data
integrated spreadsheet.
integrated spreadsheet for data related operations.
How to launch?
Go to view
Ah,
and select data table.
good. Next, it has two types of sheets.
Yes, sir. It has two types of sheets. One is global. This is for entire tests, and the another one is action. It is also called local.
Uh,
And this is for specific test
Specific actions.
action. So
Suppose if you create 9 actions in your test, total how many sheets?
10 sheets.
10 sheets. Good. Say confidently. Next, data table located in two areas. What are they?
Yes, sir. Qtp tool main window
Ah.
and another one result window. First one is called design time. Second one is called runtime.
Design time data table. Don't cut the
Uh,
terms.
ra-
Design time
okay,
data
sir.
table, runtime data table.
Runtime data table.
Okay. Next, QTP attach data, one data table for every test. It is test level feature. Next, tell me usage of data table.
Three types of usages are there, sir.
Ah.
First one is we can enter the test, and second one is
One minute.
insert for data from
Directly enter
external files,
test. What is
and another one is database tables, sir.
less clarity? See, say clearly what you told. Directly enter test. What is test? What is entering test? Test data.
Data
Test
test
data.
data.
You tell me, Sarah, what are the three types of usage?
Okay, the first one is you enter test data to connect to a test. The second one is when you import data
Ah,
from external files
ah,
to connect to the test. The third one is when you import from the database to connect to the test.
okay.
I have a question.
Ah.
When you say data table in QTP, we are not really talking about database tables, right? We are just talking about some files. Is that what? Yeah, I want to clarify this concept.
First of all, your question is not clear. Your question
Okay.
is not clear. Tell me once again.
When you say data table
1
in
minute.
QTP,
Data
in
table is QTP tool feature. Don't compare with database tables. Database
That's-
tables different. Data table is different. First of all.
Exactly.
Next.
Yes, I'm clarifying that.
Ah,
Thank you.
Welcome. See, data table is QTP tool feature. Database tables different. That is different. Don't confuse. Okay. Okay, now Rajan, about data
That's the
table.
question.
Ah,
Yeah, that's the question.
ah,
About the two types of sheet you mentioned, global and actions.
ah,
The global, the actions, you mentioned supposing you got 9 tests, there will be 9 local specific
What is
uh,
9 tests? 9 actions.
9 actions.
Ah,
So you'll have nine sheets. Is that right?
10 sheets. One global, 9 action sheets.
That, that's correct.
Ah,
So two types of sheet. So there will be one global, and the global will be valid for all actions, right?
yes, for entire test, all actions.
Okay, all actions or entire tests. Okay,
Yes.
and the local there will be 9 specific. Other 9 will be 9 specific
Yes,
actions.
first action sheet for first action, second action sheet for second action. Like that.
Okay, and so you will add up those action sheets like you add in the Excel spreadsheet, right?
No, we
If you have to
cannot.
add.
We can't add action sheets. If you create new action, then QTP will add automatically.
Oh, okay, okay,
Suppose
understand.
1 minute
Yes.
that I will show in actions chapter. See, insert call to new action. I am adding 2 actions. Now observe left side bottom. How many action sheets?
Yes, there are 2 action sheets. Yep,
See,
understand.
we can't add directly. If you create new action, it will be added automatically.
By the QTP. Okay,
Okay.
understand.
See,
Okay, and the 2 areas you mentioned,
ah,
the data table located,
ah,
2 areas.
ah,
On the design time data table,
ah.
another is result window, that is runtime data table.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
we'll look into these things later on also, right?
Yes. See, just I introduced data table. I didn't say anything. In practical chapter, I will use that data table. Then you can get more clarity.
No problem.
In
Thank you.
practical chapter, okay, welcome. In practical chapter, data driven testing chapter, I will show all types of usage of data table. Okay. Actually, that chapter takes nearly 1.5 hours. See, next one, debug viewer. Debug viewer. Already I told, debugging tests is optional. Whenever whenever test is not showing any error and not providing correct result, then we can debug the test. Debugging is optional. What is debug viewer? See, first navigation, view menu, debug viewer. What is debug viewer? See, this I will explain in debugging test chapter. In that chapter I will show practical. Now just definition level. What is debug viewer? It is used to debug tests with the help of debug commands. Debug commands available in debug menu. See, it is used to debug tests with the help of VB script debug commands. Tell me, Sarah, what is debug viewer?
It is used to debug tests with the help of Visual Basic scripts. I didn't get after that, sir.
Debug commands.
Commands.
Uh,
I got it.
it is used to debug tests with the help of VB script debug commands. How to debug? What are the important debug commands that we will discuss in debugging test chapter? Next, information pane. What is information? It shows syntax errors while saving the test. It shows syntax errors automatically while saving the test. Otherwise, you can launch and close using view menu. See, for all key elements of QTP, same navigation for launching as well as closing. Suppose first you select data table, launched. Once again you select closed. Same, active screen, launched. Again, closed. Otherwise, here close option also there. See, information. It shows syntax errors automatically while saving the test. See, syntax errors, not runtime errors. Suppose you remove this one, try to save the test. See. Can you observe Vishala? It is showing syntax errors now.
Yes, sir.
See next one. Missing resources pane. Missing resources. See same view menu. Missing resources. See this I will show in scripting chapter. Just to know the concept. What is missing resources pane? It shows missing resources. It shows missing resources that attached to our test. Example, we created one test and attached some resource files. Resource files are external files we stored in D drive. Example, shared repository file, library file, function library file. Suppose we want to access some user defined functions. By associating that library file we can access. How to associate, how to use, that we will discuss in scripting chapters. Now just to know the concept. By associating function library file we can access user defined functions. Suppose I created one test and associated one library file and one shared repository file. After some time somebody deleted one of the resource file. Resource files are external files. Somebody deleted. Whenever you try to open this test next time, then immediately it shows so and so library file deleted from D drive. Then you can easily locate the problem and solve that one. See, it shows missing resources that attached to our test. Got the point, Rajan? Got the point?
Yes, I got the point. It shows the missing resources. These, I understand, these resource files are external files.
Yes.
If somebody has by mistake deleted them from the main drive, hard drive, then when you open up the test, the missing resources pane will automatically show those things have been deleted.
Yes.
So you need to include that before you run the test.
Yes, exactly. What about
Thank
you,
you.
Sarah? Understand the concept?
Yes, I got it. It will find any linking errors, right?
Yes. Suppose we generally we store resource files in hard disk. Resource files are external files. Suppose mistakenly if you or your colleagues delete some files, immediately when you try to open the test, immediately it shows so and so file missing from D drive or C drive or desktop. Then you can easily locate the problem. Okay. Anyhow, that we will I will show practical in scripting chapter. Just remember, it shows missing resources that attach to our test. Okay. Next.
Okay, got it.
Last topic, Qtp commands. See, Qtp commands. Record is command, run is command, stop is command. All are Qtp commands. Qtp commands available in three ways. One is as menu items, next toolbar items, last one shortcut keys. But shortcut keys only for some important commands. Menu items, toolbar items for all commands. Remember, Qtp commands available in three ways. Alternates. One is as menu items, next toolbar items, next as shortcut keys. Suppose I want to start recording. Go to automation menu, record item is there. Otherwise, here in toolbar, record item is there. Otherwise, you can use F3 as shortcut key. Suppose I want to run the test. Automation menu, run item is there. Otherwise, you can use F5 shortcut key. Otherwise, Can you observe my mouse pointer? Vishala, can you observe the mouse pointer?
Yes, sir.
See, this is toolbar item. Toolbar item. See, this is menu item. Otherwise, you can directly use shortcut key. Tell me, Sarah. QTP commands available in 3 ways. What are they?
One is a menu item, the next is a toolbar item, and the third are shortcuts, which are are they configurable? I mean, these are standard, or can we set something up?
Standard.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. See, as part of this QTP commands, I will explain QTP tool window architecture. Just I will start that one in the next class. On Monday, next class, we will continue. See, extension of this chapter, extension, QTP tool menus. I will introduce all tool menus. QTP, this is extension chapter, QTP tool menus. How many menus are there in QTP tool main window? Punita, how many menus are there? Any idea?
No, sir.
You didn't count. Okay. 10 items are 10 menus are there. QTP tool has 10 menus. What is the first menu? Vishala, what is the first menu? See, up to now we watched that. What is the first menu of QTP tool main window?
File, sir.
File, good. File menu. Put mute. I will introduce file menu. See, what are the important commands available in this file menu? See, using file menu, you can create new test. Otherwise, toolbar item also there. New test. Create new test. New command is there. Create new test. Next, open existing test. Open existing test. Next, save test. Next, save test in default location. Save test in default location. Sometimes in certification exam they ask what is the default location for saving QTP tests. Save test in default location. Say I will show default location, but no limitation, no restrictions. You can save tests in your desired location, no problem. See, default location is hard disk drive, suppose C drive, program files, next HP, quick test professional, tests. See, this is the default location for storing QTP tests. See, program files, HP, quick test professional, tests. This is the default location, but no limitations. You can store in D drive, E drive also, no problem. Save as option available. Using that save as option, you can save test in different location. Default location, otherwise different location. Next, save test with resources. See, once again I will explain this. Now time is limited. Once again I will explain this file menu in the next class. Just I am listing out the features. Save test in save test with resources. See, you can save test with resources. Suppose you attach 3 or 4 resource files, library files, object repository files, environment variables files. If you save test with resources, you no need to maintain resource files. It packs resources internally. After that you can delete resources. But one advantage is there, one disadvantage is there, that I will explain in the next class. See, save test with resources. Next, one more possibility, save test in quality center. Another name of quality center, ALM, application lifecycle management. Save test in quality center project. See, by connecting with quality center tool, you can save tests directly in quality center project. Next, print test. You can print test using doc format. Next, important one, export test in zip format. Sometimes in certification exams they ask what is the file format for exporting QTP tests. They give options: A zip, B rar, C ISO, etc. See, zip format, zip file, export test to zip file. Export test to zip file. Next, import test from zip file. Next, one important feature is there in this file menu, that is settings feature, test settings. Through this feature we can associate resource files to QTP except shared repositories, remaining all. Example, associating library files, associating environment variable files, associating recovery scenario files. See, through this settings feature we can associate resource files to QTP tool except shared object repositories, remaining all resources. Next, quit the tool. Quit option is the exit option is there. You can exit the tool, means close the tool. See, once again I will explain the next class. We will meet on Monday same time. Thank you.
Before you go,
Yes.
hello.